Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. The 2025 Honda CB400 Super Four, a name that immediately sparks nostalgia among motorcycle enthusiasts. A machine that has been celebrated for its perfect balance of power, design, and everyday usability. And now, for 2025, Honda has done it again. They've taken an icon and refined it for the modern era, blending timeless aesthetics with cutting-edge technology. Today, on Bike Culture Hub, we dive deep into this legendary street fighter, the brand new 2025 Honda CB400 Super Four. So sit back, because what you're about to see might just be one of Honda's most balanced and beautiful motorcycles yet. Let's start with what makes the CB400 Super Four so special. It's not just another middleweight naked, this is a bike with decades of heritage, dating back to the early 1990s. Back then, it defined what a true street bike should be: compact, powerful, and beautifully refined. The 2025 version carries the DNA proudly but evolves it with modern technology and design. This motorcycle is meant for riders who appreciate precision, smoothness, and classic Honda quality in every rev. Under the tank lies Honda's heart, a 399 cubic centimeters inline-four engine, one of the last of its kind in this segment. Yes, while most brands have moved to parallel twin setups, Honda remains loyal to the legendary four-cylinder configuration. It's liquid-cooled, DOHC, and tuned to deliver around 56 horsepower at 11,000 revolutions per minute and 39 Nm of torque at 9,500 revolutions per minute. The rev-happy nature of this engine is what sets it apart. It sings beautifully, climbing to its redline with a silky, intoxicating note that's unmistakably Honda. Riding the CB400 Super Four feels like a journey back to a time when motorcycles were pure mechanical art. The throttle response is crisp, the mid-range pull is exciting, and the top-end scream is addictive. The gearbox is a slick 6-speed unit paired with an assist and slipper clutch, making downshifts smoother and reducing fatigue in stop-and-go traffic. Whether you're carving through twisty mountain roads or gliding through the city, the engine feels refined yet thrilling, making it perfect for both new and experienced riders. Honda's engineering team paid special attention to the frame and handling characteristics. The 2025 CB400 Super Four uses a lightweight double-cradle steel frame, optimized for rigidity and balance. The suspension setup features show a 41mm SFF-BP upside-down forks at the front and twin shocks at the rear, both tuned to deliver comfort without compromising sporty performance. The bike feels planted, composed, and predictable, a signature Honda trait. It's easy to handle at low speeds but equally confident when you push it hard through corners. Braking performance is handled by dual 296mm front discs with 4-piston calipers and a single rear disc, supported by a dual-channel ABS system. The feel at the lever is precise, offering just the right amount of bite and feedback. Combined with a curb weight of around 200 kilograms, the braking and balance are superb for a naked bike in this segment. Design-wise, the 2025 CB400 Super Four strikes a perfect blend of retro appeal and modern aggression. From the round LED headlamp framed by a brushed aluminum housing to the sculpted 17-liter fuel tank and clean tail section, everything screams craftsmanship. The bike exudes that classic Honda roadster style, muscular but elegant, simple yet striking. The new LED indicators, digital analog instrument cluster, and refined metallic paint options enhance its premium feel. The 2025 model also introduces a subtle redesign of the side panels and exhaust system. The stainless steel 4-into-1 exhaust not only looks stunning but produces that signature inline-four growl that fans adore. It's not overly loud or harsh, it's refined, deep, and mechanical. It reminds you of the CBs of the past but with a cleaner, more modern tone. Honda has also added a few modern touches for practicality. There's now a small LCD display integrated into the analog tachometer, giving you all the vital info: gear position, fuel consumption, range, and riding time. The bike also comes with a USB-C charging port under the seat, perfect for keeping your devices juiced up on long rides. Comfort is another area where the CB400 Super Four excels. The seating posture is slightly sporty but remains upright enough for daily use. The seat height is set at around 785mm, accessible for most riders. The ergonomics feel natural, the bars are wide, and the foot pegs are well positioned for both relaxed cruising and aggressive riding. Even on longer rides, the seat padding and suspension work together to minimize fatigue. Performance-wise, the CB400 Super Four sits in a sweet spot. It's not intimidating but not underpowered either. It's got enough punch to make spirited riding fun while being smooth enough for urban commuting. The throttle mapping is linear, the clutch is light, and the power delivery is predictable. For riders moving up from smaller bikes or returning to motorcycling after a break, this is an ideal upgrade. Fuel efficiency is another Honda hallmark. The CB400 Super Four delivers an impressive 25 to 28 km per liter, depending on riding style. With a 17-liter tank, that gives you a realistic range of over 400 km, perfect for long weekend rides or touring adventures. Honda hasn't forgotten about safety and reliability either. The dual-channel ABS comes standard, and traction control is now available as an optional feature in certain markets. Add to that Honda's bulletproof reliability, and you've got a bike that's not only beautiful to ride but also built to last for decades. Let's talk about the price. In Japan, the 2025 Honda CB400 Super Four is expected to start around 900,000 yen to 950,000 yen, which roughly translates to about $6,500 to $7,000, depending on taxes and regional pricing. In markets where it's reintroduced, like parts of Asia and potentially Australia, it might vary slightly. But given what it offers, an inline-four engine, premium build quality, and Honda's legendary refinement, it's absolutely worth the price. And then there's the emotional factor. This bike is more than specs or numbers. The CB400 Super Four carries a legacy, a symbol of Honda's mastery of engineering harmony. It's that perfect middle ground between old-school charm and modern-day reliability. Riders who grew up dreaming of the CB400S from the 90s will instantly recognize that silhouette, that growl, that unmistakable Honda feel. But now, it's sharper, cleaner, and ready for a new generation. The sound of this engine deserves its own praise. That four-cylinder symphony, the high-rev wail, the smooth transition through each gear, it's an experience that few modern bikes can replicate. It's not just a ride, it's a connection between rider and machine. And in a time where most middleweight bikes are turning to twin cylinders, Honda's decision to keep the four-pot alive feels like a love letter to enthusiasts. Riding dynamics remain its biggest charm. Whether you're gliding through the city at low revs or chasing the red line on twisty roads, the CB400 Super Four remains composed. There's no unnecessary aggression, it's all about balance. The throttle input, the suspension feedback, and the weight distribution work in perfect harmony. It's a bike that rewards smoothness and precision rather than brute force. And then there's the build quality. Honda's attention to detail is evident in every bolt and panel. The paint finish is deep and rich, the switchgear feels solid, and the overall fit and finish are impeccable. You can tell this is a bike built to last decades with proper care. In terms of competition, it doesn't really have many direct rivals. Most bikes in this range, like the Yamaha MT-03 or Kawasaki Z400, are parallel twins. If you're a new rider looking for something with class and heritage, or a seasoned enthusiast wanting a daily machine that still thrills, the CB400 Super Four might just be your perfect companion. It's easy to ride, comfortable, reliable, and stylish. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Bike Culture Hub for more in-depth motorcycle reviews, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our next feature. Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe, ride free, and keep your passion for two wheels alive.